it's Chef Maya, the famous chef. Let's get cooking! Chef Maya, everything's good. 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 Welcome back to a new video. Today we are making cookies, but they're one of my favorite types of cookies, espresso cookies. So I will be teaching you guys how to make this recipe. So let's get the ingredients. Ingredients that we will be needing are 3 eggs, vanilla extract, granulated sugar, some flour, baking soda, some butter, and most importantly, we'll be needing espresso cookie morsels. So just get this at the store. You can just order it from the store, and yeah. So let's get the materials. The materials that we will be using are a medium-sized container. You can use a medium-sized mixing bowl. Either one's fine. A half cup and 1 spoon. It could be a metal spoon or a plastic spoon. And we'll need half a teaspoon. So since I couldn't find a clean half a teaspoon, I'll just be estimating with this spoon. So you shouldn't do this, but I'll just be doing it for this video only. And yeah, so let's get to it. Preheat your oven to 350. So press bake, and then press start, and it will be preheating. Next, what we want to do, we need to melt. So get your medium container or mixing bowl. Get your butter, and for this recipe, we will be needing 1.5 sticks of butter, so 3/4 cups. So should say 4 tablespoons. On my butter it says 4 tablespoons equal 1/4 cup. So we'll need 3 of 4 tablespoons, so 12 tablespoons. So let's just get more butter, and I will be right back. I got my butter. We are going to need a cup of these espresso morsels. So let's open up the bag and pour it twice into our half cup. So let's do that real quick. Alright. Let's do that real quick and dump it in with the butter. And yeah, I'll meet you after we have it all done. My morsels and butter, let's put in the microwave for like 45 seconds. So let's do that real quick. I put mine in the microwave for 45 seconds. It turned out like this. Sorry, it keeps doing that. It turned out like this. And so if it's not really melted like this, then put it in the microwave for more. But if it is, like what I just showed you, just keep mixing it, and then it'll turn into like a chocolatey, buttery thing. So I'll see you guys right after it's all mixed thoroughly and smoothly. Mostly smooth. If you still see some chocolate chunks, that's fine. But yeah, let's go on to the next step. So what we want to do now is want to set this aside for a moment. And I forgot to tell you this, but you need 2 medium containers. So just get another one real quick, and yeah. And you can just leave the spoon inside of here because we'll use that later. So just get another medium container, and yeah, I'll see you guys next. Container, now let's keep going. So we need to combine the flour, the baking soda. Oh, I forgot to tell you. No, I already told you that. So, baking soda and the salt. I did forget to tell you to get the salt. So, just get salt right next to you. I'll show you what the salt should, not like the salt that's already in a thing. Like, not the salt that we use for the black bean and poblano flat does. But I'll just show you. Like the salt that you could just open up and then you pour it. So you'll need this too. So combine flour and all that stuff. So we need 1.5 cups of flour. So we're just gonna get 1.5 cups. I restocked the flour right before this video, so we'll be able to make the exact amount. So equal it, make it equal, and you can make it equal by spreading your finger over the thing that you're getting flour from. Dump it in. We're gonna do this 3 times, 2 more times right now, and yeah. Well, let's keep getting flour. Equal it. Again. Flour. Then we equal it. Then we dump it in. Alright. If you want, you can get a large container or mixing bowl. Because this might be a lot. Wasn't really thinking before. No, it's just yeah. So next what we need to do is the salt. So we need 1.5 teaspoon of salt. So that's when you use your 1.5 teaspoon. So just measure it out like this, and I'll just estimate 1.5 teaspoon. Okay, this is like 1.5 teaspoons, so I'm gonna dump it in now, and there. So now we need baking soda, and we need 3/4 teaspoon. So if you have a 1/4 teaspoon, then you could use that. I forgot to tell you that you need that too. But I'm just gonna, measure it out again, estimating. Next videos, I won't be estimating. I'll have everything that I need. So I'm just gonna estimate like 3/4 teaspoon, and yeah, and okay, this like 3/4. All right, so I got my 3/4 now, and make sure you use the baking soda that is not in your refrigerator, because usually sometimes people use baking soda to get the, no, I'm not really sure. But one time I accidentally used baking soda in the refrigerator, and my mom was like, no, don't use that one. It's not the one that we use to cook. So use the one that is where all the cooking supplies is. Or you could just ask your parents which one is the correct one. But if you only have one and that's for cooking, then that's great. If you only have one that's just in your refrigerator, then just buy some baking soda. You could order it, and yeah. So now that we got everything mixed, let's do the next one. So, let's put this aside now again. And, okay. So next what you want to do is get a mixer bowl. So, again, I'm not supposed to use the mixer when no one's watching me use it. So I'm just going to use a spoon. I'm just going to use a plastic spoon. You don't really need to use a metal spoon, but yeah. So just get another container. So really what you need, you just need like 3 containers. Make sure it's like a larger container, because like a big container, because we're going to combine everything in there. So I'm just going to get my large container and I'll be right back. Okay, I got it. Now let's do the next step. So we want to beat our sugar, eggs, and our vanilla extract in this. So we're gonna put our sugar. We need 2 1/4 cups of granulated sugar. So that will be four of these for 2 cups, and we'll just need a 4th. So you do like half of the 1/2 cup. So let's put. Okay, so I need to restock on sugar, but the rest of the sugar is literally 2 1/4 cup. So I'm just gonna use that. I'm gonna restock later for more baking recipes later in the episodes. So next, what we want to do is add our eggs. So get our 3 eggs and let's crack them. So the right way you're supposed to crack an egg. So just crack it at the side. At the little hole, put your 2 thumbs in it. And then just pull it open. And try not to get any shell in. And then throw it away. And you want to do that for the rest of your 3 eggs. And then after that, wash your hands. So let's do that. And if the egg yolk, if the egg yolk breaks, then that's totally fine because we're gonna mix it anyway. So wash your hands now. And alright, so I washed my hands, and let's get on to the vanilla extract. So this is what mine looks like so far. But yeah, so vanilla extract. So we need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So again, I'm just gonna measure it out. Use your half teaspoon and do 2 of them, and yeah. I'm just gonna estimate 1 teaspoon. Again, you shouldn't do this, but I have to. And if you literally have no clean teaspoons or like half teaspoons like I don't, just do the same thing that I do. Just do it precisely. No, that's good. Alright. Next, what we want to do is beat it. So you can use a whisk. I'm probably going to use a whisk. If I can't find one, then just use like a regular spoon or something. So I'll be back, and yeah. Beating up my eggs and the sugar and stuff. we're gonna do the next steps. My timer just went off, so it's done preheating, and so we'll use that later. So that's good. And so this is how mine turned out. And so next, what we want to do is go ahead, and this is the fun part. You add the chocolate. So we add this. Just add the chocolate mixture that we made inside, and then you want to mix it up and get it all blended in there, and it should look brownish with a lot of sugar. So just scoop all the things out, and yeah. So I'll see you in the next step after we're done mixing. Combining it, we add the flour mixture. So add it in slowly, and then go ahead and add the rest of the chocolate chips. Just add the rest. This seems delicious. Okay, then we want to combine it. So combine the whole thing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. How my mixture turned out. This is what you want it to look like. Try to combine all the dry ingredients so there's no dry ingredients and it's all like, you know, combined and stuff. So look kind of like that. And now what we want to do, so since this mixture is, you know, kind of not really like cookie dough right now, that's fine, but that's how we really want it to be. Maybe yours turned out more, you know, thick and stuff, but mine turned out like, you know, this. This is how it's really supposed to turn out. And so, what we want to do now is get a pan, and you can use a silicone mat. I'm just going to use some regular foil, or you could use parchment paper. And I'll show you what to do next. So let me get my pan, and yeah. Foil and pan. We're going to go and, so you could use a metal spoon. I'm just going to use my plastic spoon and scoop out a little bit and place it on there. You want to spread each cookie as possible as you can. If so, like, spread them out like 3 inches apart outside, because only if you don't want your cookies to like touch. And yeah, so you could keep placing them like this and put them like 3 inches apart. And yeah, and you could always, if you still have more batter, you could always save this for later, which is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna make a little batch right now and keep making some more over the days and stuff. And yeah. So I'll see you guys in the next. My cookies, I just made 5. I'm gonna use the rest of this later today, probably. And yeah, so now what we want to do is go ahead and put this in your oven for 8 to 10 minutes. You could also use a toaster oven. There's no problem with that, but I just wanted to use the regular oven for this one. So yeah, let's get to it. Now we got our cookies, and let's open up the oven door. If you haven't had experience with an oven before, you could ask your parents to do it for you, or you could always just ask your parents to be there right next to you. Since I've been doing ovens for like years, I'm just gonna put it in. You don't need an oven mitt, but I don't need an oven mitt when I put them in. I do recommend you to use an oven mitt, but I'm not. So let me just show you how you should do that. So what you want to do is open up the oven door and then just plop the cookies in. And then you can set a timer. So my oven, you could just do timer, and it'll pop up here. And I'm just gonna do 10 minutes. So, and then you press the timer thing again, and it'll be on for 10 minutes. So you'll come back to that in 10 minutes. As you see, my cookies are in the oven. It might be a little, hard to see, but yeah. Okay, so that's what we want to do. Just put your materials away and the things we don't need anymore and stuff. So let's just do that right now. We could just wait here and you could put this in the refrigerator. You could put some plastic wrap over it, put it in the refrigerator, or if you wanted to use it later, you could always freeze it. And yeah, so let's just wait 10 minutes and yeah. Like this, I'm not sure about yours, but mine look like this. So as you see, they spread it out a lot, so that's why I said space them out as much as you can. That's why I just made 5. And yeah, so let's just let these cool and get harder. And they're really chewy, they're really good. And yeah, so if you really want to, you just slip a little bite from a little tiny piece of the cookie. See, it tastes delicious. Now, if you're not a big coffee lover, you don't have to make these, but I did make these for my class once, and they loved them. So I think you would love them too. So yeah. So that's how you make espresso cookies, and they taste really good to me. So I hope you make this recipe. I hope you really like it. And yeah, have a great day. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.